Hey everybody, so in this video we're going to do another example of solving nonlinear systems of equations. So remember, the preferred method when you have nonlinear systems of equations is to use substitution. So typically you want to work with an x or a y and you want them to have a coefficient of 1. Now in this example, our x and y that have a coefficient of 1 are both squared. Now, while we can work with them, it's probably going to be a little bit easier to work with the linear factors of x and y here. So what I'll do is I'll bring this equation over and I'll solve for one of my variables. So I have 2y equals negative 3x. So to isolate the y, I need to divide by 2. So I have y equals negative 3/2. This value is what I'll substitute into my top equation here everywhere I see a y. So I have x squared plus my y value, which is negative 3/2 x, that quantity is squared, equals 52. So in order to square this, 3/2 times 3/2 is going to give me 9/4. Now, when you combine your like terms here, remember that this has a coefficient of 1. So in order to add these two fractions, you need common denominators. So it may be easy to think about this 1 is being 4/4, because 4/4 is 1, and now I have common denominators. So 4 plus 9 is going to give me 13. Remember that when you have a fraction as your coefficient, the way to eliminate that is to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'll multiply by 4/13, and what I do to the left, I must also do to the right. So 15 times 4/13 is going to give me 16. And the way we solve with the squared here is to take the square root. And we know that the square root of 16 is 4. So we have two x solutions here, positive 4 and negative 4. So we'll put those here. In order to determine the y values, we need to take these x values and substitute them in. So we know that y is negative 3/2 x. So we'll say negative 3/2 times negative 4 and negative 3/2 times positive 4. This is going to give us our two y values. So when when x is negative 4, y is 6. And when x is positive 4, y is negative 6. So my solutions here are going to be at negative 4, 6, and 4, negative 6. So if we graph these two equations on our calculator, these two functions will intersect at these two coordinates. All right, that's going to be all for this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you all in the next video.